It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, providing big city healthcare with a hometown touch. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, May 23rd, 2019 at 7 a.m.
Whoop, whoop. Another beautiful morning.
Yeah, a little bit muggy.
Yeah, it's a little warmer. I kind of had to put a little fan on me this morning
like
in the car.
Wear the air.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. Took Pepper out, my little dog out about 5:30 this morning, 5:35. Thought, ooh.
I think this is going to be one of them humid days.
You think? It is the latter part of May, and here comes the humidity. Wow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis. Down on the Corner is brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, the best care anywhere, the envy of many, many Midwest hospitals right here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Baxter Regional Medical Center. Be sure to check out their urgent care 24/7 for only $69 per visit. You need to get started now. Get your tablet, your iPhone, your computer, whatever it may be, and get downloaded. BaxterRegionalCare.com. Go to the Apple App Store or Google Play, and you can get it going now. Don't wait till it's too late. It's only $69 per visit.
Yeah.
That's money saving.
And it doesn't cost anything to set it up and get it ready.
Yeah.
You only pay if you get in a bind and you need to use it and you need to call them.
And when something happens, you hit that app, you're right there, you talk to a medical professional and they can diagnose right there. You know, we're not talking cardiac arrest here or something like this or a stroke. We're talking about, the other issues.
You're at home, your kid's sick and your kid's got fever, whatever, and you don't feel like going into town and going and waiting at the doctor's office.
Well, it's Monday at 2 o'clock and Junior's got this, blah, blah, blah. Well, we can see you a week from Thursday at 4, Get it done. Get the app, Urgent Care 24/7. Baxter Regional Medical Center, very innovative, cutting-edge technology, always coming up with new ideas,
We're blessed to have them in a little small town. And,
Oh, yeah.
They're blowing away the bigger hospitals around. And,
like I say,
they're
like, the envy of many hospitals in the region. Baxter Regional Medical Center, appreciate their sponsorship of Down on the Corner program. And I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the very same thing, Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Bomber Boulevard, which is 702, is going to be busy today and tomorrow. And they'll probably continue to be busy throughout the summer, but not as busy when the kids are in session down there at the high school and junior high. And let's see, we got Bomber Boulevard, we got Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, we got 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. So 3 locations.
Or we got right here. You get the maximum strength.
Brewed Awakening Coffee, best coffee in town. If you don't believe me, stop by and try some. Coffee pot's right over here.
Come over here, grab you a cup. By the end of the show, you'll be doing backflips, and then you can go straight down to Osgood, and he'll straighten you all back up.
We got a chiropractor on staff for the aftermath of my coffee.
There you go. You may need it once that coffee wears off.
Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. The best coffee in town. And Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing the morning prayer each and every day. Roller Funeral Homes across the state, 29 to serve you in Arkansas, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Right here in Mountain Home, Arkansas, very professional, caring, loving, understanding. I say it every day. I mean, and we say, a funeral home? Really? Well, yeah, a funeral home, really. But there's more to it than meets the eye.
There's a lot involved.
There's a lot involved.
There really is.
There's a lot of laws that have to be followed. There's a lot of procedures that have to be followed. And when somebody passes away, a lot of times the loved ones are not in the state of mind to think, I've got to cover this and this and this and this and that. You're thinking, oh no, so-and-so passed away. Whether it's an emergency situation or the passing of a loved one after long illness.
Here's the deal. You're going to have to use a funeral home.
One of these days.
Might as well use one that is going to take care of you, and that their heart is in it just to take care of you.
Yeah.
And let them take that burden and that stress and that pressure, and you're.
They handle it all.
Yep.
I mean, that's just how it is. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, more storms in Missouri last night with some fatalities. Lord, the devastation seems endless for these people. I pray for our friends in Missouri, and I pray that you help them cope with all of this. The loss of life is so sad, and for the farmers dealing with damage to barns and sheds and some dealing with high water, Lord, please help them. honestly, I really don't know how to pray for these people in Missouri dealing with storm after storm, the floods and tornadoes. All I know to say is, Lord, just bring comfort and peace to these people affected with all the storms in Missouri, and that's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. And now, brace yourself.
Dun, dun, dun.
The
weather.
Brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zador, for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, need some property, Arkansas or Missouri. Give them a call at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiretoarkansas.net. Need some folks to log in today and take a look at some things. And if you're watching out of state, you may be in Missouri or Illinois or Oklahoma, Tennessee, wherever it may be, maybe in North Dakota, Caleb. Looking for some property, Arkansas or Missouri, give them a call, 870-405-0793. Go to retiretoarkansas.net. Very user-friendly. You can put in the parameters that you're looking for and price range. And also, they're looking for new listings in the $80,000 to $150,000. And then from there up to $250,000 homes. So, you know, several stages there. They break it off 80 to 150, 151 to 200, 250,000. So, need some listings when you're selling, and people are buying.
I mean, it's the market right now.
Yeah, it's the market right now. And they're the award-winning Z-Team. And when you're ready to sell, don't forget Linda's a professional stager. She can get your home ready for that special eye appeal when those people walk in. Ooh, I like that, you know.
Well, my biggest thing, before you decide I got to do this and this and this and this and this before I can sell the home, call.
Talk to them first.
Call them first, let them come out, and you may reduce that down to about 2 things that actually need to get done before you sell that house.
Well, we need to change that carpet, need to paint that wall. Wait a minute. Let those folks do it, because you may not put in what they want, you know.
Exactly. I mean, people are going to come in, they're already looking at wanting to paint and make the house their colors. You know, they're already looking at doing this and that. I mean, you know, let them tell you what you need to do to sell that house. Scooter that has
orange shag carpet. Remember that stuff?
I'm not going with shag carpet. You know, you vacuum, you scurry up a rabbit.
Remember that stuff?
Yes, I remember. I had that in the house.
And also, the Z-Team can guide you against shag carpeting.
I would imagine the shag carpet's got to go. I'm
throwing
that out there. I'm not for sure, and Bob or Linda could probably tell me otherwise, but I think the shag carpet's going to have to go.
I think that's out, yeah. The Z-Team for all your real estate needs, Bob and Linda Zadora, 870-405-0793. Right now, 74 in Mountain Home, 75 at Flippin', 72 in Harrison Yeovil at 75, 74 in Salem, 74 at Calico. And where are we at here? Mountain View, Arkansas at 70. Well, St. Louis, Missouri, 69 degrees. Poplar Bluff at 75. West Plains, 74. Branson at 72. And 34 in Watford City, North Dakota. Do they ever get warm weather up there?
They were 50 yesterday.
Yeah, but that's still cool.
I told you it was going to drop back down.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
my goodness.
No, they got to enjoy one day at a time. That's all they're going to get.
Wow. On the Doppler radar, surprise, surprise, more rain in Missouri and Kansas and parts of Oklahoma.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, thank you, Gomer. Yeah. Line of showers stretches from southeast Kansas, northeast Oklahoma, southwest Missouri, across southern part of Missouri. Goes into southern Illinois, northern Kentucky, parts of Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, moving east towards New York and Pennsylvania.
The amount of tornadoes that came through. I was watching KY3 last night, and they were talking about this tornado, why it was going on, and it's been on the ground since Oklahoma. And it went through Kansas, and they said they haven't gotten any reports. And as he's talking, he said, never mind, the fire department's called. It's still on the ground in Missouri.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's 3 states, and they said this thing has not came off the ground.
Crazy. It's crazy.
I just,
you know.
The devastation.
I know. It's just hammer up there. Other shower activity, California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Colorado. Not affecting us right now. We'll take a look at Arkansas. It's just, I know, Scooter, it's unbelievable what's been going on. State of Arkansas in pretty good shape. I want to say most of the highways are clear. 62, 412 east and west. 65 north, south, Little Rock, Branson. 67, 167 Batesville, Poplar Bluff. Your interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, and 555 in Arkansas. Clear at this time. And let's see, we'll take a look at St. Louis. We'll pick up some of that storm stuff coming in. I-44, this is picking up from Lebanon to Rolla. And then from Rolla to St. Louis, not too bad, but it goes east over to Interstate 55, affecting that interstate. East St. Louis, Illinois, east on I-64. You've got it in St. Clair and Union counties right now, going east towards Mount Vernon.
Got a
and
couple
then
of
stretches
flash.
all the way up to Effing. Do what?
Got a couple flash flood warnings.
Yeah, that's up around Effingham and Vandalia,
Yep.
Illinois, just north of I-70 as it comes out of St. Louis. I-70 in Columbia, Missouri, not too bad in that part of the state. And we'll back out and do southwest, where we're going to pick up most of it now. Flood watch boxes all through Kansas and Missouri right now, the southwest part of Missouri and the southeast part of Kansas. Interstate 44, once you get out of Oklahoma into Missouri, you're going to be driving in rain almost all the way to Rolla. It may be hit and miss, but that's going to be a pretty good drive in rain right now. It's just relentless up there, going on and on and on. Kansas City, I-70 to Columbia, Missouri, no problems there. I-60, or not I-63, Highway 63 will be affected south of Jefferson City from Rolla. But south of Rolla to West Plains, it's not too bad. And then you can see the state line area where there's really nothing going on. Just hammer, hammer, hammer. National forecast map. Let me refresh this one more time. You can see the flash flood warning in Kansas and Missouri. The lighter green is a flood warning. It just keeps coming, folks. And then you also have that over in Illinois. You can see that I think that's still the I-70 corridor right there east of Effingham towards Terre Haute, Indiana. And
you see down through the rivers where they're expecting the waters to be up.
Yep. For the 7-day forecast for today, 20% chance of thunderstorms, then partly sunny, high of 87 with lots of humidity today, low of 68 tonight. Friday, high of 88 and sunshine. Saturday, 90 and sunny.
Ooh.
There you go, 90 and sunny. Sunday, 87 degrees with a 20% chance of showers. And Monday, high of 89.
It'll be a good week
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah. And let's see, of course, we've got the drought monitors that we keep track of. Nothing right now when you've got flooding going on in the state. I drive Arkansas over here in Siloam Springs. We very seldom see anything. We have an accident on Highway 412, 7.6 miles east of State Highway 69 in the eastbound lanes. At Russellville, we have an accident on I-40, exit 81 in the westbound lanes, and it's pulled over to the inside part. Anything else? There was a little accident down here on I-30. They've got that cleaned up now. In Conway, we have an issue on Highway 65. Close your reason. Other. Okay, 0.8 of a mile. So if you're traveling in towards Conway on Highway 65, there's an issue there. So be prepared for that. State of Missouri is covered in flooded areas from one end of the state to the other. I-44, as you've seen, there's going to be some issues on Highway 65 north of Branson, I-44, probably I-49 north of Kansas City. So just look at your route and just check all these little half-full bubbles here are flooding issues. So my goodness, the flooding up there and the storm, it's unbelievable. Well, when Bob was here, and Bob, the allergy report today is 10. It's high.
But tomorrow it's 4.5.
A low to medium, yeah.
We don't have any. I don't get it.
I don't either. Grasses, hickory, mulberry.
Yesterday was 1.8, and all of a sudden today it jumps up.
Yeah, I know. I think last night when I went out, it was about 7:30, quarter to 8, and you can just see the pollen hanging in the air. You know, I don't know if it's with the high humidity, it's just kind of hanging there, but.
See, mine's showing the grass is extremely high, like yours, but I'm showing high all week. Very, very high, it says all week.
Let me see what it says 5-day here on the average. Yeah, basically. Saturday's a 10.1, Friday's a 9.5, Sunday's a 6.7. Yeah, the rest of the week. I don't know.
I don't get it.
So far,
but you go back to the other screen. Go back to the other one. Current.
Yep.
And it shows tomorrow it being down.
9.
Well, it did.
9.5, 5-day.
Oh, wait. No, okay. We're good. We're good. Either way, it's going to be tough.
Yep. Take your allergy pills, people. Did they get the modem fixed on the live shot yet?
Not yet. They're still working on it.
Okay.
And
we'll get the live shot back hopefully by Monday or Tuesday.
They are working. They've got some issues, technical issues, and they're going to get it back up for us.
Oh,
so
that's good. That's good.
I got a message from her this morning that they are definitely working on it.
Yay!
It's just going to take some time.
Look forward to that. All right, morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. For all your real estate needs, call the Z Team 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. Community calendar time.
Old Time Restaurant on the Square.
Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11.
For breakfast this Thursday, we got the twos. We got the 2 pancakes, 2 sausage or bacon, and 2 eggs, all for only $5.88. Or for lunch, we got one of your favorites, the open-faced turkey breast. 2 sides, roller cornbread, $6.88. Can't beat the price. Or go in and try one of their pies. Or just go in there and give Amanda a hard time. She loves that. Just give her a hard time.
Uh-huh. And then you sleep in the doghouse at night.
Hey,
doing that, right?
It's quiet in the doghouse.
Yeah. That's where the shag carpet's at, is in the doghouse. The American Legion Post 23 at Cotter, Arkansas is having their Got Junk in the Trunk sale. It's going to be June 8th at Cotter Big Spring Park from 8 to 4. What you do, you stuff all the stuff in the back of the vehicle. Could be a tailgate on the pickup, or if you're driving a Volkswagen, you have to open the front of the car. But $25 goes to the American Legion Post, and then you sit there and you sell it. So it's like a garage sale on wheels.
There you go.
Stuff it full.
There you go.
Takes place June 8th at Cotter Spring Park. The American Legion Baseball Cake and Pie Auction, Saturday, May 25th. That's just coming up, folks, at Lester White Field at Cooper Park. 4 p.m. McLeod Intersquad game, 6 o'clock Cake and Pie Auction, 7 o'clock the Locker Room Alumni game. Rib sales pick up after 3 o'clock, 1 rack 25, 5 racks 100. Order should have been done by yesterday, though. The rib dinner takes place for $15. Beans, potato salad, and drink with the ribs. Come out and enjoy some baseball and ribs.
Woohoo! We got the Taste of the Twin Lakes coming back. 11th annual Taste of the Twin Lakes will be on June 4th, so you guys want to write this down. This is an awesome thing. You get to try all these different food from all these different restaurants. They all come. They all got these sampler things, and trust me, you will get full being there. It's really, really cool. Plus, they've got silent auctions and live auctions and all sorts of stuff going on. I believe it is $45 a ticket. There it is. And this is going to be hosted there at the fairgrounds, and it's $45 a ticket. You can get your tickets at the Purple Door, Integrity Bank, the Midtown branch, and Serenity offices. So
there you go.
You don't want to miss it. It's a really good time if you've not been to it. It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. And don't forget, Monday, Memorial Day, there's going to be several Memorial Day observances throughout the county. And here in Marion County, and I'm sure in Fulton and other counties as well. So
as well as us, we will not be in here in observance too.
Yep, taking the day off.
We are taking the day off. We will have a pre-recording, so
sounds good to me.
Everything will be off a little bit on Monday, the weather and stuff like that. So it is what it is. But
well, with that, we're going to take a break. Dr. Charles Osgood is here, and so we're going to be visiting with him. Always enjoyed visiting with Doc. A lot of good information. So stick around. Be right back.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
It's always good to have my friend Dr. Charles Osgood here. Always look forward to him being on the program. And how you been?
Oh, yeah, we've been good. Staying busy and, helping a lot of folks with that laser therapy. We redesigned our website.
I started to say.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got a new, fresh look to our website.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can check it out there, mountainhomechiro.com. And still got all the same info, but kind of made it look a little bit different. So.
Oh, it's nice. Really nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I've told a lot of people about the laser treatment.
Yes.
And let's go back. We've got a few minutes here. Just recap.
Yeah.
Late July of last year, it's almost a year ago, you gave me a call midday on a Monday. Hey, what are you doing around 5 o'clock? Well, what you got? Stop by the office, bring a pair of shorts.
Yeah.
And did laser treatment on one of my knees. I thought, ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
3 days later, I'm thinking, that really helped.
Yeah.
And you can tell a difference. I mean, you can tell a difference. And I think the words I used were, my left knee, my right knee feels 3 pounds lighter than the left.
Yeah.
He says, well, why don't we do it on the program next time I'm there? So we come up a couple days later in August, and it's on the website, I think.
Yeah.
It's on your website or one time. And it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. It feels really good, and sometimes it's one treatment, sometimes it's 6 treatments. It just depends on how chronic the problem is and how you respond to it.
I could probably use on the left knee right now probably 1 or 2 more.
Yeah.
Some days my left knee doesn't hurt at all, and sometimes it's throb. Ooh, I need to call doc,
Yeah.
But, and I think about these people Well, I don't know if you saw this report, but it came out about May 6th or 7th. It's one of the TV stations in Little Rock. The crime lab in Little Rock, in fact, I sent it to some folks. The crime lab in Little Rock states that they're facing more deaths by drugs than homicides in Arkansas.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. Gosh, there's so many people that get hooked and addicted on, they get prescribed the opioids, or they, move to the meth or whatever. And there's just so many things.
Here it is right here. Drug overdose deaths surpass homicides in Arkansas for first time ever. Right
wow.
There. Yeah. Right there.
It's sad. It really is very sad because, gosh, what a bunch of wasted lives, ruined lives over, maybe it started because you got a prescription for, something that you had surgery for, and then, you can't get off the meds. It's tough.
What about this CBD or CD?
CBD oil.
CBD.
Hard to say. Some people do really well on it. I've had mixed opinions. Some people do really well. Some people, it doesn't faze them. So it just depends on
the metabolism of
the Everybody's different. Everybody's makeup is different. But I will tell you this: there's only been 2 or 3 people over the several hundred that we've worked on with the laser that have not had the best effects that they would hope for. They had some. Yeah. But they didn't have complete resolve. But the rest of them have done extremely, extremely well with it. So we had one individual that we actually made a commercial with. He's a great guy. He came in for an auto accident originally, and and he's been a weightlifter all of his life, and he's fairly good shape, and has always had for years a problem with his deltoid muscle, and every time he would lift, he would have problems with that muscle. And so he said, "Hey, do you think we could just try the laser on that?" I said, "Yeah, let's try it. Let's see if it would do the trick." And he did 10 sessions with the laser, no more pain.
Ain't that amazing?
And he had it for years that way, and now no more pain.
Got it done in 10 sessions.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when we also make it extremely affordable too, we decided that we would just let people have it for probably less than half of what anybody else is charging out there. And we want to, and it's because we want to see people get better with it. We want to see people use it. The more money you charge for something, the more limited the people you can get in to use it. So we want to be able to use it with people.
And when you're watching TV, I'll turn and watch the news, and all these ads come on, and they talk about a certain medication. Mm-hmm. Half of the commercial is about the side effects.
It's ridiculous, man. When they talk, some of those side effects that they talk about, it ought to scare you to death, and you would never want to even touch that drug.
It's worse than the problem you have initially.
Man, you walk backwards and quack like a buck,
right?
But you'll be great.
And we're talking, we're talking things are falling off of your body when you take those pills, and you would want to do that. I don't understand, where you would want to do that.
Sign me up for laser, please.
I'd much rather do laser and chiropractic. And that's why we like the laser, is because it works hand in hand with chiropractic.
It sure does.
I don't advertise the laser as my only thing. That's what I do. That's all I do is laser. No, I don't, because what I am is a chiropractor, and what we do is we make things function better.
Well, look at it this way. When you put the engine in that truck, did you use this one wrench?
No. You put a lot of stuff into it.
Yeah, you got a full toolbox.
Yeah,
and
so that's what we use.
As a chiropractor too.
That's what we use. We use it as a tool, and it is a great tool to use because we've seen so many positive effects from it, and so many people that, hey, been living with stuff for years that now don't have to live with it anymore.
Yeah.
So, and it's done well for you too with that knee.
Excellent, man.
Yeah, we've seen good results.
I think what to do that when I was in there last time, 12 minutes? I think it was a 12-minute session.
Usually it's about a 12-minute session, sometimes more, sometimes less. It just depends on what area we're using it on. One thing that has worked really well with, we've seen tremendous results, again, is plantar fasciitis. If you've been to the foot doctor and told you've had plantar fasciitis, come in and see me, because we can save you from having to take meds for it, having to get surgery possibly on it. We can do a lot with the laser therapy. So, and there's the video on the website.
Yeah, I'm trying to fast forward to the actual point. This was last. Let's go just on Tim Tibbs. Let's see if I can bring that screen up there, Scooter. This is when we were in the studio last year. There's no pain.
No pain at all.
And at one point during this session, you said, "Do you have any discomfort?" I said, "Yeah, I can't reach my coffee cup." Remember that? Yeah.
Right.
But I want folks to see this. This does not burn.
No.
This does not itch. There's no irritation. But what it is, laser is some type of supersonic radio wave or something.
Yeah, it's a therapeutic laser.
Yeah.
Instead of a cutting laser, it's
Right.
a therapeutic laser. So what it does is it reacts with the cells.
Yeah.
And it photochemically reacts with the cells to speed up metabolism of the cells and make them function better.
And
so,
you can feel the difference. I mean,
Yeah.
this is not a fly-by-night situation here. This is this.
You can
It works.
You can feel it.
What
you
can I say? It works.
Yeah, and a lot of times you can feel it working. Like you said before, you could feel your knee move and
I
kind
did.
of loosen up when you had it going.
Literally, when I
So-
was in the office, of course, I changed into a pair of shorts so they could get on TV. I had my nice oil-changing jeans on, as
Right.
you see. But I was sitting there, and after about 5 to 6 minutes, it felt like a mouse up my leg.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any jeans on. I had shorts on.
Yeah.
And I thought, dude, that's that retraction in
Starting to loosen it up.
Starting to loosen it up. So, I mean, it's a very comfortable situation. I mean,
yeah.
I just, people, oh, I'm hurting back here. Oh, I need to, I need the Tylenol. I need the Bear aspirin. Folks, get off the pills.
Yeah, and we've done it with people who have had sciatica, lower back problems too. It has actual FDA approval for plantar fasciitis and chronic low back, but you can use it on any part of the body, obviously. And we've used it for people with sciatica problems too, and there's one lady that we used it on that had sciatica for years. We had limited results with chiropractic adjusting. We started using that. 10 visits later, she called 2 months after that to say she still had no pain. So, it works.
It's amazing.
It works, and we use it along with adjusting to help the adjustment, because what it does is it loosens it up and it makes everything function better, and thereby letting the joints adjust a lot easier too.
Let's think about this. Both of us work on mechanical stuff, and I've got into the restoration of phonographs and tape decks and stuff like this.
Yeah.
I had a TIAC reel-to-reel that everything was just all tightened up. So I got some PB blaster squirt and started working the stuff, and it loosens up.
Yeah.
We can't do this to muscles and tendons. So
Right.
this is what the laser, it's kind of like the WD-40.
Yeah, it makes it function again, where when it's chronically stuck and chronically, scar tissue built up and things like that. It's
The
going
scar
to
tissue is
loosen it
kind of
up.
like corrosion or something.
Yeah, that would be kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
So scar tissue is a tissue that grows after an injury, and it is less elastic than normal tissue, and it is more painful. So, in using things like the laser, it will kind of remodel that a little bit and lengthen the scar tissue and loosen it up. So. It does a great job at so many different things we've used it on. We've used it with neck pains, upper back, shoulders, knees, hips, sciatica, feet,
I'm just
everything.
wondering if laser treatment will someday people with astigmatism in eyes. I know that's not your field of practice.
They're using lasers on eyes now in a different wavelength to do surgery with them too. So I think laser's only going to get bigger and bigger, and then there'll be more and more uses for it.
And here's the thing: everybody gets affected one way or another, and I say this for the fact that it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a major accident that causes you to have issues, or it doesn't. It could be the repetition of things you do every day, and all it is when things don't start to get aligned just right, and things aren't moving just right, inflammation builds up, pain builds up, whatever. And with this laser working hand in hand with therapy, you're looking at chiropractic, his whole job is to get everything lined back up. Everything moving right, lined back up, and with the laser getting that inflammation down and helping it to loosen up where he can line it up. Now everything, it just makes the whole process go smoother, and that's why they talk about working hand in hand. It's because his job is to get everything working right.
That's true.
But it's got to get loosened up, and how much time it's going to take to loosen that up. That laser breaks down that time. It breaks down the inflammation.
Yeah, that's really true. I mean, it's what would take us normally a couple of months can be done in a few weeks with the laser.
It's an amazing process.
You want to get out of pain? See Dr. Osgood. We need to take a break. 7:35. We'll be right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Gray's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tagged retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity and hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
It's almost 7:39, visiting with Dr. Charles Osgood, Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, and you can follow along on the website, mountainhomechiro.com. And chiropractic special, your visit with Dr. Osgood is just $37, includes personal consultation, examination, scan with x-rays. Very thorough. I was so impressed my first time in there.
Oh, yeah.
And so, 'tis the traveling season. I'll be doing it this weekend myself, and auto accidents, a little bumper here and there, major collision.
Yeah, there's auto accidents.
Can really mess you up.
The main thing about accidents is no matter how small you think it is, it can create damage. And most people ignore it. And it's not a good thing to do, because then what happens is a few weeks to a few months later, it really starts bothering you. And I've had folks come in 2-3 months later and they can't move their neck, or they can't straighten up when they get out of bed. It's just really tight in those areas. And we take x-rays and find, lo and behold, they have a whiplash type of an injury where the spine has straightened, the curvature of the spine has straightened, and there's some real damage there. So nothing to sneeze at when it comes to ignoring it. You should not ignore it. You should have it checked. Should have some x-rays taken and see if there is any damage that needs correcting.
Back in February of 1963, my dad was rear-ended and had that whiplash. It spun the car around, and of course it totaled the car, but and he was bumped up a little bit, but not to the point where but 40 years later,
you're
30
still
years
feeling
later,
it.
That's from that wreck I had back in '63.
Yeah, right.
Back then we didn't know what to do.
Here's a
remember that neck brace? You used to wear those neck braces.
Oh yeah, one of the worst things you can do.
You walk around like this.
One of the worst things you can do. Don't put a neck brace on from that, because it's just gonna get you more and more stiff.
Might as well get the welder out.
Stiffen it up. How about wreck? Here's a wreck for you. My mother and father were in a wreck in '64.
Yeah.
And they were accordioned by some big old huge Buick doing 60 miles an hour, and they were stopped at a stoplight, and someone in front of them, and they went, well, guess what they were in? A '63 split window coupe.
Ooh.
And just totally destroyed that car. So then my dad had problems ever since, and so did my mom. So, yeah, wrecks are bad because if you don't get them corrected at the time, it's the gift that keeps on giving. You just keep getting more and more and more pain the more time goes by. But it's correctable, which is the cool thing about chiropractic is we can correct those injuries. We can take a whiplash and get it moving again and get it functioning like it's supposed to, thereby letting the ligaments heal like they're supposed to and getting that curve to come back a little bit.
So you're sitting here driving. Most people have one hand here, or here with on the console, something like this.
Yeah.
You're on the interstate, you're at 70 miles an hour, traffic starts slowing down, I start braking, all of a sudden some guy, boom, hits me from behind, and I don't know that. No, of course, I've got the extension on the seat to keep the neck from going backwards.
Right.
But still, you're in this position like we're sitting here now.
Yeah.
And
typically you're not braced for it, so
part of my legs are like this, part of them are like this.
Mm-hmm.
Your butt's sitting right here in the chair. Okay. With the pelvis and see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How does that affect us? I mean,
but when you're hit from behind, your whole spine is going to flex into that chair like this.
Yeah.
So it's going to straighten that curve in the lower back.
Right.
And then your head's going to, even though you have the head restraint there, your head's still going to push back, and the forces are going to pull that neck straight. So it's still.
So now with your legs, with your sitting on your bottom there, and you've got that 90-degree angle.
Mm-hmm.
How's that in that area, the lower back?
Well, it affects the knees, it affects the hips, and especially if you hit things like dashboard, you hit things with it, it's going to create even more problems that way.
Yeah.
And don't forget the force of the airbag that's fixing to
That's a
come
bad
next.
one. That's a bad one.
Yeah.
And, airbags have saved lives, but they've also created some serious injuries too. And they are what they are. They're there to help keep you from really hurting yourself or dying, but they're really going to smash things up too. When they hit you with full force in the face, it creates burns on people. There's chemical burns that people get, and it also pushes back on your head and creates even more of a whiplash type problem too. So anytime, especially if you've had airbags deploy, if you've had any type of an accident like that, you need to have it checked.
Well, I was working at a garage one time, and they had a Cadillac in there and had it plugged in. The technician sitting behind the steering wheel, and he's strolling through, I had this portable thing, and all of a sudden you're,
boom!
Oh my goodness, he come crawling the airbags in deployment.
Boom! That wouldn't be fun. No, that wouldn't be fun.
I mean, it's a great idea, but they come out at such force.
Yeah, they do. They really do. They create a lot of a lot of force and a lot of damage when they hit you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, auto accidents, the main thing is don't sign off on anything on your insurance until you find out if there's some things that you need help with, because there's so many things that you may not feel that first day. It may take a few days.
It could be 6 weeks later
that you'll start feeling.
I know when Dad got hit February '63. By that summer, he was, just kind of stiff all over. But in 1963,
they didn't do much about it back then.
They didn't do much about it back then. Well, 7:45. Time for another break. More with Dr. Charles Osgood right after this.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
Hi, it's Bob and Linda Zadora. We're the Z team at Century 21 Lemac Realty. We'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. There she is. Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
7:47.5 on this Thursday, and my goodness, visiting with Dr. Charles Osgood. The new website looks really good.
Yeah.
And
on the first page, on the home page, there's like these little buttons that you can push that take you to certain spots. What techniques that we have, what we use, what we do. And then there's parts that'll take you to show you what chiropractic does for folks and how it helps, what to expect in your first visit.
Well, let me tell you about my first visit for folks that have never heard the story for the umpteenth million times here. I enjoy my yard work.
Oh, yeah.
And when I can use a push more, I use a push more. Well, my lower back was hurting. And we're doing radio in those days over Mountain Talk. And he says, during the break, take the challenge and come see me.
Right.
Okay. Got in there, did the x-rays, did the scan, the whole bit. After about 30, 40 minutes, went into the office. He's behind the desk. Skeletal model about yay tall.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually showed me my x-ray.
Yeah.
So now here's what you've got, blah, 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 blah. And so you can point over here, over to the skeletal model, and it makes sense. And you, if I remember correctly, you could actually show on the skeletal model how it was and how it should be.
Yeah, like how a disc is and what the discs are supposed to be like and that sort of thing.
So once you understand what the problem is and understand, okay, here's how we can correct this, and this is going to take the pressure off of the lower back. Hallelujah, it worked, And I think the first round, I was in and out probably, I think I did 2 or 3 times a week for 3 weeks, and we got it down. Now I'm like
maintenance,
once or twice a month, which I'm due for another adjustment, So
what's cool to me, still on mute here. What's cool to me was the not just on top of the X-rays, but the nerve test where you can actually see what's under pressure.
Yeah.
And with my issue, it was hurting down here on my right side. But you could tell on the graph that the problem was up here.
Yeah.
And even though I wasn't feeling it, he's like, that's what's under pressure. That's where your problem's coming down here.
So the pressure point was different than the pain point.
Yes.
And it can do that.
And it was amazing because once he worked on that, how much that got better.
Yeah. And that's really why that's so cool, too, is because it'll point out things that I can't see with my eyes. I can feel with my hands and maybe see a little bit of pressure and muscle dysfunction, but the nerve scan gives me more information. That, along with the x-rays, I think it's so important to take x-rays because you're going to see the bone structure and what it's doing to the nerves because of inflammation around, say, a bad disc or degenerated discs. And then we can kind of give more of a game plan to the person on what is this going to take to fix, how long is it going to take to fix, because the more damage you have, the longer it may take us to fix a problem.
Here's the difference. I go into a doctor and I'm telling him, hey, I'm hurting down here. Next thing I know, he's working up here. I'm going to be looking at him, doc, what the heck? That's not my problem.
Yeah.
But with Osgood, it's different. When you go in there, you actually see the reports. He shows you the graphs and the reports and the x-rays and explains to you, listen, your problem is up here.
Yeah.
This is where we need to work. This will relieve this down here. This is where your problem is. And it makes it, as a patient going into it, understanding what's going on and why he's doing this. And it is amazing. He worked over here and it fixed that over there. I just don't get it. That
right.
At least I understood going into it and was right up front with what was going on.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, and we like to educate everybody who comes in because the more educated you are about why chiropractic can help you, the more you're going to stick with the care so that you'll get better. There's so many people who will start chiropractic care and 2 or 3 visits later stop because they don't get immediate effects right away, and they think they should, and it just does not happen that way with everybody. So sometimes it takes a few visits in order to see the effects.
Well, the severity of the situation. Yeah.
Depending on how chronic the situation is, how long it's been there, it may take us a few weeks to get you under control. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Check out the website.
Visit the website.
Yeah. Let me go back up here.
MountainHomeChiro.com.
Let's see, home. Looks like this right here.
Page. You scroll down a little bit, and you can see those tabs and what they are. And
here, this is very important. Contact us. You still have the email set up directly to you.
Yeah. Let's see. It's probably in there somewhere. Yeah, send a message. Go back up.
Oh, right there. How about email us right there?
Yeah, that's it.
Right down there.
That goes
you
right
see that
to me.
right there. Yep, that goes directly to you.
Yeah.
Yep. You can request an appointment, and so, wow.
It's a good website. We've been able to get a lot of info on there, and a lot of hey, what does chiropractic do is on there too. There's a lot of reviews on there. You know, people have gotten help, and we put them on the website.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Well, folks, and you've got a testimonial commercial coming up pretty soon on XL7 TV. Hey, call me. I'll tell you exactly. I was sitting down at Harold's Auto Parts one day, and you need to see my chiropractor. And talked about the laser and all this stuff. Folks, it works.
Yeah,
it works.
I don't think there's anybody here at the TV station that came and saw you at some point or another.
Right. Yeah. It helps so much, and the thing is most people when they come in and they go, why didn't I do this sooner? Because it really does make a huge difference in your life. Yeah. When you have no pain, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And it can change, because chiropractic care, we talk about line and everything and doing that, but it can do so much more. Kids with earaches. It's amazing opening up the channels, getting that draining again. It may prevent you from getting tubes, and may prevent, and there's a lot of surgeries that are out there, me being one of them, that is preventable.
Yeah.
When you take certain steps, like between Osgood and the physical therapy, my ruptured disc, they were talking about surgery.
Right.
And they were able to get it to heal up and get it to get me back on track. Never had surgery. All I had is I went and seen Osgood, and I went and had some physical therapy. That was it.
Yep.
Yeah, we can usually save most people from having to have surgery. Now, some are too far gone, and it's the only option. But first, try chiropractic and see if that helps you.
Well, either grease the ball joint or replace it.
That's right.
So
it's very true.
And that's the thing. When you go in and he does the X-rays and he does all the scans and he does everything, he's going to tell you when you're at the point where you there's nothing that can be done and you need surgery. He's going to be upfront.
Sure.
This is what you've got.
Right.
And
but chiropractic care is the first step.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say more than 70% of the time, it's going to be, and it may be a higher percentage than that.
It's usually about 80, 85%.
Yeah.
There's some people we don't help. Obviously, we have to send them somewhere else. But for the most part, we do extremely well with saving you from having to have those major surgeries that you want to avoid those things.
Dr. Charles Osgood, you can call him at 425-4424.
Give us a call and don't put it off, because whether it's chiropractic care or using the laser therapy on you, we can...
Or possibly both.
Yeah, or a combination. We can get it done and get you back in health again and, back out on the golf course if that's what you like doing, and back doing what you enjoy doing. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and, I'm a very strong advocate for not taking medicines unless you really, really have to have the meds. And, you got to control blood pressure and cholesterol and things like that.
Right.
But you see so many of these ads on TV, you're bombarded. Check with your doctor to see if this is okay for you. Side effects may be blah, blah, blah. Folks, come on,
Right.
If it's pain related, see Dr. Osgood.
You know what? One of my favorite things about those commercials is when they say they're talking about the drug and they're introducing you to the drug, and then they say, if you're allergic to this drug, stop taking it. How would I know it's a new drug? I haven't taken it yet. I mean, isn't that stupid?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If you have any reactions, tell your doctor immediately. It's like, what kind of reaction are we talking
about? Right. Some of the wording that they use is so ridiculous that and you wonder how they actually sell anything, because why would you even want to try that stuff? I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
So
no, I wouldn't either. My goodness.
Not to mention, most of it makes your hair fall out. Who wants to do that? I mean, really. Yikes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just, it's one pill after the other. And so I just...
You look at a lot of people's medicine cabinets, and it's like a drugstore in there. So, if you can, pare down and talk to your doctor about taking less meds and try doing it the natural way.
How do you say it?
Toxicity?
Yeah, of one drug after the other. The bloodstream has to, alive, filter all this. What is it?
Yeah. And some react with each other too, and there's a lot of times people will tell me a list of their meds, and there's one or two that are going to react with others, and they don't even know that. So we can point it out for them too. A lot of times when they come in, we'll tell them that.
I'm gonna put it out there because there's a lot of skeptics out there. There's a lot of people who've never tried chiropractic care, and they're like, man, this ain't gonna do anything for me.
Right.
What do you have to lose?
Yeah, you don't got nothing to lose.
I mean, his prices are, anybody can afford to go in there and get x-rays, blah, 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 let them explain. What do you have to lose? You want to sit there in pain?
Right.
And keep being a skeptic? I mean, I'll tell you, I was a big skeptic before I went in.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling you, you have nothing to lose. The prices are there for you guys to afford and to do, and it works.
Not to mention coverage for chiropractic care. Every insurance covers chiropractic, and if people have insurance, we'll check the insurance for them. We'll see what it covers. We'll tell them their coverage, and the only thing in our office that's not covered is the laser therapy. So that's why we make it extremely affordable too.
And it's worth the money.
Yeah,
it's worth the money, folks. Write the check, get out the debit card.
Yeah,
get out of pain.
Get out of pain.
I mean. It works.
Don't just sit around and hope for the best, because you got to take charge of your health care.
That's right. You can contact Dr. Charles Osgood at Mountain Family Chiropractic at 640 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Telephone 870-425-4424. About 30 seconds. Final thoughts, Doc?
Final thoughts would just be, gosh, there's so many good things that we've seen with chiropractic and laser therapy together, and even just laser therapy by itself or chiropractic by itself. It just depends on what your problem is. We're going to recommend to you based on what you're going through.
Yep. Thanks for being here. Always good to see you.
You bet.
Be back tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.